I hope you are all well, it's Willie here. In today's video, I'll be testing and reviewing Coating Form's Guard, which is a graphene spray ceramic coating. I spoke to Lee from Coating Form and talked me through the makeup of the product, having the same ceramic liquid as you would find in a ceramic coating. After the conversation had ended, I just had to get out and try this product out myself. The label of the bottle is really eye-catching. There will be an English label for the instructions, as it was just newly out, as it's from South Korea. Guard can be used as a standalone or as a topper, giving you a 9H hardness like a ceramic coating. It's resilient to chemicals. The 400ml bottle will be able to coat about 5 average size cars. It's got a curing time of 2 hours at 20 degrees Celsius or about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It's safe to use on all exterior part of your car, and what really has caught my attention is just a spray on and buff off with no flash time. I applied the product starting at the back of the car first, as the sun was shining from the front. My first impression was just how easy it was to apply. I decided to try it on the window as it's safe to use on all exterior surfaces, and same again. I was blown away at how easy it was to use. I recommend having 5 or 6 clean microfiber cloths to do a full car, otherwise you'll just be smearing the product around if you're going to use the same cloth for the full car. I then decided to test the product out on my exhaust tips and on my wrap rear diffuser to see will it bond to the textured vinyl. You'll see it bonded perfectly well and even helped define the pattern on the forged carbon wrap. Three sprays the most is all you need on a door. I buffed off and then flipped the cloth to level out the product. You can see the overspray drying up on the other door. All you need to do is spray the product onto the panel to reactivate the chemical and buff off. Or if the panel had already been coated, get a clean cloth and spray the product onto the cloth and wipe over. The fly is even attracted to the gloss, but I don't know if you can notice the difference in the paint saturation on the two doors compared to the rest of the car. In person, I can see the product darkened the paint. I went back and applied the back quarter panel and then the rest of the car. I know I applied onto a hot surface where the sun is shining onto. It's always important to follow the instructions, but I wanted to test this product out to see what happens when it touches hot surfaces. As you can see, I couldn't buff away as the product had dried up, and so instead of giving my cloth a good couple of sprays, I sprayed onto the affected area and buffed off perfectly well. I'm going to be coating the facing of my wheels and testing it on the tyres. It gave the tyre a fresh look, but I'll come back to it on the next wash to see how well it's bonded to the tyres, as it's a daily driven car. I'm going to be polishing the right side of this panel. This is an old one, as it came from my second car, a Honda Civic EP2, and this will be polished for the first time. I'll be using the Rupesh yellow pad combined with the Shoal S20 compound. We know how soft Japanese paints are. This combination helped to get rid of most defect on the small panel, as I wasn't aiming for perfection. I had to hold the panel still while controlling the polisher with the other hand, as I didn't have anything to mount the panel still. I've masked down the middle just to let you see the difference between the two sides. I gave the panel a one last panel wipe to get rid of any oils left behind from the compound and masked again. I applied the product to both sides, polished and unpolished, with a small control section, just so we can see the difference. It has definitely darkened the paint on both sides. I realised I forgot to hit the record button when I was checking with the light to see if it has any filling capabilities when I was editing the video. If you're wondering, there wasn't any filling capabilities with the product. It's been a week since the application of guard. The car has been driven about 300 miles and the weather in the past week hasn't been great, with torrential downpours. I'm checking on the self-cleaning abilities of the product. It definitely gives a nice finish, seeing the definition of the sky on the bonnets. The car isn't really dirty, apart from a couple of spots from the spray coming from the wheels, driving on the wet roads, and a couple of areas where the panels are horizontal, not allowing the water to run away from the car, drying up and leaving the deposits that the water was carrying behind. The paint felt a lot slicker compared to the first day of application, also helped keeping the wheels and tyres looking a lot cleaner with not much signs of brake dusts. By looking at the car, I would say guard has got some good self-cleaning abilities. I'll be giving the car a good wash and I'll come back to let you see the water behaviour. I gave the car a good wash, but I didn't dry the car, as I wanted to test the product if I can use it as a drying aid on the door. The car had a pre-wash, then moved on to a 2-bucket wash. I used a 340 GSM microfiber cloth to dry the panel after giving the door 3 sprays and flipped the cloth to level out the product. Once the panel had been dried, I will show the water behaviour. I must say, guard works really well as a drying aid. It won't be as durable as when using it onto a dry clean panel, but it will still offer you a great amount of protection. This is my favourite part when testing out a protection product. I run my hose over the bonnet and let you see the water behaviour. On this section of the bonnet, I'll be testing the chemical resistance. I'm using Built Hamber Surfex HD diluted at 20%. Even at this dilution, it's still pretty strong, as I find 10% dilution is more than enough to tackle your heavy duty work, for example, cleaning your tyres or degreasing your engine bay. I didn't realise I was starting to spray off camera when I got to the bottom of the bonnet, so I like to apologise for that. Also, I forgot to change the setting on the hose gun from spray to shower when I last used it. I've hit the panels with the Surfex 3 times and I couldn't see any difference in the water behaviour across the bonnet. Leave a comment if you managed to see any difference. My thoughts on coating form guard: I really highly recommend this product. If you're a professional or you've just recently got your first car and want to look after the paint, I wouldn't hesitate in picking up the product due to the ease of application. It's safe to use on all surfaces of your car. If you like today's video, please hit the like and subscribe button for more future content. I have other coating form products which I'll be featuring for my future clean, and I hope to see you on the next one.